Good morning, everyone. It's Diane Evans with StampinWithDiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube Live. Make sure that you're subscribed just down here below. And if you are not joining me through YouTube, you're probably joining me through my Facebook page. Just remember that those videos only show for 30 days. And I'm thinking very seriously that maybe what I'll do on my Facebook group page is start posting those videos over there as well. But welcome to Saturday. This is my card sketch. I love it. I love card sketches. I think it's a great starting point on where to get going with your crafting, especially if you've lost your mojo. It's really important that you pick up and maybe just use a card sketch, and hopefully I can show you how by using a card sketch that you can start making your own cards and feeling confident making your own cards. And I will tell you, using the same card sketch does not even look like the same card, so it's one way to really stretch out there and get going on this. So I am using the Gathering Together, or I think that's what it's called. Oh my goodness, how can I not remember that? Anyways, I will show you. It's a beautiful stamp set, or a beautiful suite actually. I'm going to go on down to my desktop here, and let's go there first. It is using, I know it says Gathering Together, but so many new exciting things to tell you about. Oh my goodness. No, this is that paper too. The Gathering Together is actually an online exclusive, so don't miss out on those. I'll show you the dies, and I'll show you the designer series paper that goes along with this as well. So I hope that when you do join, just make sure that you tell me where you're from. And if you're watching on a replay, that's wonderful. Just tell me that you're watching on a replay. It's because of you wonderful, wonderful people that I feel like and I want to come back and do this each and every day that I am live. So hello, Lila. Beautiful, beautiful cards that you did with your sketches. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so this is card sketch number 269. Whoops. Hello, Lorraine. Hopefully, I don't know what Mika's barking at, but I'm sorry about that. Any event, so when I do a card sketch, Mika, when I do a card sketch, this actually is going to post at 10:45 on my page and on my group. The regular card base is your finished card base. So the other measurements that I give you are measurements that just go along with this. But you'll see how I've kind of gone out and about doing different things on this particular sketch. We are using the beautiful Gathering Together designer series paper. It's a specialty paper. It has gold in it. And you know, this one, I don't know, for some reason, white with basic beige and gold just really appeals to me. And then on the back is this beautiful plaid. Then we have another one with crushed curry, Cajun craze, and old olive. And the back, I love the back of this. This goes along with the embossing folder that's there. Hi, Sandy. I know. See, there we go. Lorraine says Stanley's wondering where the barking's coming from. Sandy's wondering her pup is cocking her head. I know she will do this. She does it even if she hears it on the TV. Hello, Amanda. And hello, Felicia. You just got this designer series paper. Yes, it's gorgeous. Here's another plaid with this, I don't know what this is on the back, but it's in early espresso, and I like the back sides of an awful lot of these pages as well. This one is probably my favorite. I like the fact it doesn't have the yellows in it. I don't know what it is, and it has a beautiful back with the basic beige on there. Here's one in the old olive with a thin gold stripe, and then the back is like a wood thing. And then this one is also very, very pretty. It does have the basic beige in there, and then the basic beige in the back. And I found this interesting that it comes with like dies and that are in mushrooms. So here's the stamp set that does, or the bundle that goes. Remember, if you buy a bundle, that you save 10% on there. But you can see there's acorns, the leaves, and that. Now, you've got to remember that these images do not stamp the way that you think they should stamp. They're a photopolymer, so that's how they're photopolymer, and it's like a distinctive stamp. But oh my goodness, I love this one. Many thanks. Thankful for you. This one's amazing. And then they have these dies. Now, these two large dies are used also for stitching. So that's something that we can go ahead and use. So we're going to go ahead and use this. Now, remember with this card sketch, because I did that paper pumpkin the other day, I said that I was going to come in with a paper pumpkin one. So we're going to quickly put that one together as well with this sketch. I cheated, and on these rectangles that are here, I just used the branching out dies. I thought it was so much easier to just go and cut these. So you'll see that that's how I kind of went and did that. Now, I like combining a bunch of different products together. So we're going to be using this gold and white baker's twine that's from the Modern Christmas. So let's get going on this particular sketch. All right, so my base is going to be Cajun Craze, and I see that I didn't even score that. So let's come in and score that. Remember, if I use my trimmer, and I'm using my trimmer on camera, I like to use my Take Your Pick tool with the stylus attachment on the back. So we're going to score this. This is 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. And I apologize, Amanda. I don't convert into the metric, but it's like half a piece of cardstock cut in half. All right, so just like that, and we're going to fold into the mountain, and we're going to use our bone. Hello, Laura. All right, so it's just like this. And then the first layer is 4 by 5 1/4. So I am going to go and I'm attaching this piece of designer series paper. And I know I'm covering this paper up with some of this other stuff, but oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Now I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Seal. I like Stampin' Seal now more than I ever did. You do have to get used to it. So let's just go. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way with this. But you have to remember to burnish it. Okay, then I have this first one is 2.5 by 3 3/4, which happens to be on this branching out. It happens to be the 4th largest of these rectangles. I'm going to use the 4th, 5th, and 6th, or the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd smallest. That probably really confused you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this one over here. And then I've got this Cajun Craze on the next one over. It's going to go there. And then I cut out this one, that designer series paper, and that's going to go right there. So that's going to give us our basically the card sketch. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this right now because I want to do something with that twine, but I might just end up, I don't know yet, we'll see. This is going to go here, and I can pop the other stuff up, and then this just goes right here, just like that. And then this has a circle there. I'm going to add this at the end. Now, this circle can also be any kind of a circle, but it could be like you could turn around and you could use that as an image as well. So I've got some basic white here. Now, this is a red rubber stamp. So we're just going to go ahead and stamp these images right onto our board here. Now, I'm going to stamp the big leaf in Cajun Craze. Now, I did go ahead and ink up my Cajun Craze before, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too blotchy, but this is kind of a forgiving stamp on there. So we're just going to come, We're just going to stamp there. Now remember, this doesn't stamp evenly. So it's just like that. And I kind of like that look. And then I'm going to come in with my early espresso. I'm going to stamp that smaller leaf. Just like that. And then I'm going to use the dies to cut that out. But I've already gone ahead and done that part for you. And they're just like that. So you can see between the two, even the two there, they've changed the way they look. Now, this stamp set also has, like I said, I really love this Many Thanks. So I have a piece, and this is part of this, is I have a piece, and this is probably too long. I'll probably end up cutting it. But I'm going to do the Many Thanks, and I want to do it in gold. Ah, yes, I know. You're right, Laura. They're just, yeah. You always, these are what I call keeper ones. These are ones that I say, even if you don't like the stamp set, which the stamp set is amazing. These kind of shapes are awesome. I'm going to do a 3D project using these shapes. All right, so because I'm embossing that, I'm going to come in with my Versamark. And I'm going to stamp that off to the side there. And I'm hoping I've got this in the middle. Not very good. So let me try on the other side. I think I had it down too far. I don't put the backs on my stamps, and the reason I don't is because I sell my stamps, and that's up to the people that get my stamps, how they want to put those together. Okay, I'm much happier with that. Now I'm going to come in with the gold embossing powder. You know me, I have to emboss, right? So just go ahead and put that right there. So pretty, that Many Thanks. And I'll just use my heat tool. So what are you up to today? I'm just trying to put the finishing touches on my pillow gifts and making takes for my retreat. And then I have a couple of other cards I have to get done ahead of time. Anyways, I'm going to take a break right here, right now, and I want to tell you about this. I am, and I'm going to see how this works, on the 23rd, which is Tuesday. I have to tell you about this because this is just so important to talk to you about. On September the 23rd is this 12 days of crafting, whether you do it as an advent calendar where it goes from the 26th of December to the 6th of January, or if you do the first 12 days of Christmas or the 12 days before Christmas, you get a special little package behind each one of these doors. Now, I am offering, if you purchase this, and I have a registration form, and there is a link just down below here, that if you purchase this from me or the other two ladies, and they happen to be in the States, and and if you purchase this advent calendar from me, and it also includes a stamp set. Now, this is an all-occasion crafting kit. And we will be doing a free class of 12 cards. Like I say, I'm doing it with 2 other demonstrators in the United States. So that's going to be really, they're amazing demonstrators there anyways. So let's go back to here, and let me just quickly tell you about that. So if you purchase that kit or register, there is a link form just down below here. And I am saying get it quick, because if you want this and you're buying it for yourself and buying it for a gift, you may not get it. I think it's one of those things that's going to sell out quickly, just like that truck bundle that sold out quickly. I am offering the card class for free. All the registration and information is down below. Fairly similar to the two that are in the United States. I don't have their information, but more information is coming out, and I'll be posting it on my Facebook page and group. Awesome. So let's get going down. Back again. Sorry, I broke for a commercial. Okay, so I cut those ones out, and then I turned around, and I don't know if I have the other piece that I had. I turned around, and I also cut this piece out from that designer series paper. I thought, oh, that'll be amazing. So I took the designer series paper, oh my goodness, and just cut. Just went and fussy cut, and I see that I've lost one of my images. Anyways, we'll work with it. So I fussy cut that out. I do have another one that's cut out that'll kind of go with it. So that's what I'm using for my circle. Do I want a circle to put it on? Perhaps. And you know what? I should probably have that in a Cajun Craze circle so that it doesn't show up as much. So this circle is 1 3/4 inches is what I'm using here. I'm just doing it so I've got something to put it onto. Anyways, yes, that 12 days of crafting is going to be amazing. So to me, I want to put this on here like so, is where I'm coming from. But I think I should really go ahead and put this on there as well. Now, I've found that by the looping behind, I get very, very messy. Ah, you're making Christmas cards. Yes. I'm excited, though, about my retreat. I hope they love their pillow gifts. A lot of thought goes into those pillow gifts, and the ones I make specifically. And if I don't make them, there's a tag that's, yeah, anyways. But it's stuff that they're going to be able to use. Awesome. So let's go back. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this right on there because I'm not going to be putting that twine behind. Let's put this here. Yeah, and then I've got another real fun class that's coming up that I'm working with another American demonstrator as well, and I think it's going to be so much fun. And it's using the North Pole delivery, and that information will be coming out next week. And it's free for my team. Any of my team members that have this thing, they'll want to come to this thing. Oh, you had a nice yearly team day. That's nice. Well, mine are going to be like for this one that if they come, they can, if they purchase the bundle from themselves, then they can turn around and join this thing for free. Nice to be able to give back like that to your team that help you all year long. Okay, so let's just put that one there. We're going to throw this one down. We're just going to maybe put some glue on it. I love doing this where you put another dimension there. And this there as well. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we've got that going like so. And then that, to go along with the sketch, is just going to go there. And you know what? I think I'd like a bit more of that twine on there. I'm going to do a double. Should have done a double to begin with. I'm going to place this behind the circle. And that'll give a bit more on there. So just doing a double bow. just going to go up there as well. Is that too much? To see my, no, that'll be okay. Could have done just a single bow. You know what? I'm going to save that double bow for later, and I'll do another single bow. Because maybe it is a bit too much, and I don't want to take that other one off. Thanks, Sharon. Now remember, I'm going to also use the paper pumpkin and show you how to do this card sketch with the paper pumpkin. I don't do alternatives. Yeah, I don't bother. Yeah, I sell my kits. But I think this will turn out quite nice for the paper pumpkin. There we go. Let's just do that. And we're just going to put that right up at the top so we have more of that bling. Okay, I know I had my glue dots. So just up here. So like I say, that's giving a bit more, and I'm going to put those on with dimensionals as well. Yeah, so lots of prep for different things. Oh my goodness, the year is almost over for the Stampin' Up! Year. And we start all over again. So there, this many thanks is just going to go right up there. Just going to cut that off. Not straight. Put that on with dimensionals as well. And you know what? I did go ahead and from that branching out, just going to put that there. I did go ahead and cut 3 of these things here. And let's put that in there and get some more gold in there. I think we need some gold, right? Of course we need some gold. Put some more. Yeah, this is coming together better than I had anticipated, so that go in just a bit more. Amanda, I can't remember if I asked you, are you going to Cologne for your for on stage next March? All right, and then glue all over myself. There we go. And then if we want, thanks Amanda. We can go ahead and put this Cajun Craze and gold embellishments on there. There we go. So there is the card for the card sketch. I think so as well. And I almost forgot to add it there. All right, so we have that one for there. Now, I went and I just sort of put together, this is from the paper pumpkin. I used the whole card base. This one's from the second card, I think. And then I went and I cut this one to that one size. So let's go ahead and put that on there. You just see how quickly this one's going to come together. I did the same. I could have just done squares on there, but I'm going ahead and putting this on there as well. And then I went and I used the Cajun Craze. Now I know that looks really bright, but it really isn't in real life. Let's go ahead and put this right here. Yeah, I'm using quite a bit more of this than what I normally would. Whoops. That's a beauty also. I can turn around and just take that part off. Oh, nice. You can have somebody to craft with for a week. How nice, Lala. Thanks. Yeah, I'm thinking that card turned out okay. And then we're just going to put this one right here. I took the circle from there. It's a little stark, that white. So I'm actually going to come in with my Cajun Craze ink. And then, who do I have? Let's go here. We're just going to come in and we just need that it's just a little too stark with it being white. Now that came from the paper pumpkin itself. And let's go a little darker on one part. And then this can go here. This is from one of those ones. Then I also have some of this and some of this to go on there. Now, if I wanted to, I could have put 2 of those leaves on there. You know what? I'm going to leave that just the way it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on with dimensionals. Now, this does have, and I could use that, and I think I might. So this is going onto that circle. See, it's much better than with the white. Now, there is that, I don't think this goes with this twine. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to come in with my linen thread, and I'm going to put this on here with dimensionals. Now, I'm also going to come in with that Cajun Craze. I don't want that white stem to be there. And one here. Boy, if somebody loves those fall colors, yeah, that is a nice card. It did turn out okay. Better than what I expected. So let's go here. And then I'm going to come in with this. This is not going to be the gold. It's just going to be, I think this needs a bit of something else on there. Now, where is that sentiment? There's that sentiment from the paper pumpkin. We need something else on here. I think the embellishments will help as well. So this is just going to go there. And, oh, I wonder. Now that's too bad that that's that color. Ugh. Wonder what other ribbon I have that I could do with that. Oh, I know. Let's try this, see if there's something I can do with this ribbon. I do have a video with that jar arch die box that I made. I have to look. Isn't that awful? I can't even remember. Okay, so let's just loop this like this. I can't remember. I know it's part of my creativity now. Did I do it? Was it on my blog? Oh my goodness, my blog's going away, which is so sad. Had it since 2009. Companies. Okay, so this is just going to get tied up like this. I'm hoping this works okay. Okay, let's tie that really tight. It's a key to bows, is tying really, really tight. And I'm going to try something else with this. We'll see how it works. Amy, if you could tag me in, you're in Facebook. Maybe tag it in Facebook. If you look at my YouTube channel, did I do it on my Facebook page? Oh, silly, I can't even remember that. The die arch box, the arch box that I did was for a tutorial. Okay, so this is just going to, this could have been a little bit bigger, you guys. Busy talking. Here, I'll put that behind, and that'll work better behind. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to come in with tear and tape on here. Oh, my blog is missing. Okay, it's type pad. That's why. Now, it's going to be going to WordPress. Lots of exciting things on my new blog post. I saw a picture on Pinterest. Amy, that's because it's part of a tutorial. Yeah, I'll probably be doing another one because I have something that I've done for my, probably do something like that, Amy. So maybe hold me to it. But I have made something for my retreat people. And it's using that box. I did something with the box there as well. So yes, somebody pinned it to Pinterest for me. Yes, the blog is completely missing. Yeah, I know. TypePad decided after how many years to shut down, and they gave us 30 days notice. So, all right, so that's going to go there. That looks a little bit better. I'm going to come in with those Cajun Craze things as well. Look at this, I've got a real mess going for me here. This is that that irregular weave ribbon. It's, I have to tell you, it's terrible to pack up for, just terrible to pack up for a share. Awful, awful. Okay, and then let's just put one right there. You know, and I guess what I could do to make this shine up just a bit more is to put some white Castella on there. Can you buy the tutorial? Yes, you can. Where are you at, Amy? I can definitely, do you live in Canada, or where do you live? I can send a PayPal invoice to you, or I'll give you a link. Is the, no, the Festive Fridays are still there, Marilyn. If you were watching from my blog, you won't see my Festive Friday. Go under Festive Friday challenges. You're going under my blog for the Festive Friday, it's going to be gone. Maryland. Okay, let me reach out, and I will send me a personal message, and I will get that link for you, and yes, I will sell you that tutorial, you betcha. Awesome. So there you go. There's card sketch number 269. So using the paper pumpkin, it turned out okay. The Cajun Craze isn't my color, but it's okay. I think, I don't know what other color. I needed to bring a yellow out there. It's not near as bright as it is on there. And then there's this one here, and that's using the same one. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now, what's happening? Like I said, don't forget about this. If you live in Canada or in the States, because the two people in the States are going to offer exactly the same thing. If you purchase that 12 days of crafting through either Michelle or myself, myself is only in Canada, and then you can turn around and you would get a free class with a make and take kit of 12 cards, or 12 projects. Let's just call it 12 projects. And you will, and we're going to be doing it on January the 11th. So that way is, if you have gifted it to somebody, they too can also join. The other part is that you will also get you get a stamp set with that as well. Oh, thanks. Well, it turned out okay, but thank you. All right, so on Monday, I usually go live with 3D or 3D project or a fanciful card. I am going to be a little bit late. I've been called upon to take my brother to the hospital for just some tests prior to his surgery. And I don't know, we have bridge traffic that is just unbelievable. Lorraine, maybe we can meet for coffee on Monday. Anyways, yeah, so if you, I will be back. It'll be just probably after 12, I am thinking. Is that ever nice, Sandy? Have you purchased that Giving Back stamp set? Sandy was saying that every card design she sees, she tries to look at a way to make it a breast cancer card. Use the sketch, and her hope is to have 50 cards to take to the cancer center. That's amazing. That's just amazing. That give back is very important as well. All right, so later on Monday, and I am doing Sip and Stamp tonight for anybody that wants to join us. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. We'll see you on Monday, and it'll be after, I'm pretty sure it's going to be after 12. Awesome, you guys. Bye for now.